Yeah, it's going down, man. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a very special guest today, man. When you talk about Houston hip hop, you know what I mean? You got to talk about street military, man. Today's guest is none other than DJ Icey Hott. What's going down, man?
Oh man, another blessed day, you know what I'm saying? Just for, to see another day. Just thankful for another day, you know.
For sure, for sure. So what's new with you, man?
I've been working on a project, been working on different stuff, clothing line, stuff I've been working with, staying active during this, pandemic era, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure. So, man, let's go back a little bit, man. Talk about, man, just growing up. You in Herm Clark, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
I spent some, portion of my, youth, in Harlem Clark, long, with Mo City and other neighborhoods, South Park and Trey. I keep going all the way to the other side. Just
So what would you, or were you just kind of just here and there? What did you spend like or was it a place you spent the majority of your time?
majority of my time was like, you could say, uh, South Park, Harlem Clark, and like Mo City, like that, and Trey. I spent some young, when I was young in the trade, so we did a little moving, when we was younger. I'm H-time born, you know what I'm saying. So I in poverty back in the day. So but even on the north side, west side, I got family just all over H-time, and I could just keep going. But they know who they is.
Yeah, yeah. So what middle school you went to?
I went to Addicts Middle School. I went to a couple, different schools, like Addicts and what that was, Jane Long one time, Southwest Side, you know what I'm saying? So, going to these schools, you're going to get a lot of friends when you go to all these schools, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you are you into music at that time too? Are you DJing? Like when do you start DJing?
I was young. My older brother, he was spinning before me, you know what I'm saying, my older brother, but he had a set. He was in there trying to do his scratches and stuff, but then I was in there coming sneaking up in there on him. And one day he was trying to come get me, like, yeah, come on then. But he didn't know I was like practicing. But then he seen I learned something, so I was already like, that was like.
So how you learning? I
See,
mean, what you just teaching yourself or what?
I mean, just learn the difference of two turntables playing music at different spots or the same spots with separate volumes on each one of them. So then, they didn't have mixers then, so I was on one of them cheap turntables, like with the radio up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Them ghetto radios.
Yeah.
Sometimes a roach might run through the. But I had, but anyway, I had one speaker on one turntable like that. I give you what it was.
Yeah, the visual. Yeah,
And then
yeah,
they could, you might have them sets.
yeah.
But the balance knob with the speaker might be on this right turntable. Move the balance knob over to the left. Ain't no speaker on the left side, so it disappeared right there with a fader. The balance become a fader, right? Like as soon as you click it over, you got volume.
Yeah.
And the other one like that on the left speaker like
So you
that,
going back
and then
and
you
forth.
go over to the right with the balance right there. Then that speaker, shuts off and on. So then that was like that for the, I was doing the knob. See, the knobs came before the faders.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you get your first like real set of turntables?
Well, it took a little while, you know what I'm saying. I put my hustle down and grind down and took my time and bought one set and then got another set and then mess with them for a while like that. I had did some mixtapes and stuff too, but I kind of went past just doing mixes. I wanted to, work on tracks, make beats, and put my scratches on there because that's how music was dropping.
So what you was listening to at this time? Like what's influencing you at this time?
Back then, like T. La Rock and GJ, Jazzy J, It's Yours and
It's Yours, yeah.
Tab Money and them, Turntable, all that right there. Ice-T and them, Raw Flush, Ghetto Boys, just, I would listen to everybody, a lot of stuff that everybody else was listening to,
yeah.
Two Live Crew, Miss and Miss them. It's a lot of, I listen to Houdini, Run DMC, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, Rodney O, Joe Cooley, they had DJs cutting on records like,
Yeah. You wanted to do that.
Yeah, Premier and them, and Gangstar and them, you know what I'm saying?
Did you know Premier when he was out here?
Yeah, I met Premier a couple times and stuff, Premier was, I love Premier, man. Premier, put it down real nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was on the same label too, though. Sometimes, like when Premier and them bumping, I say, them somebody like for me to look at somebody dope as them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, my label mates, though, man.
Yeah.
So I had to be putting in work too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, so that made me feel a little better. Main Source and them, they was on like a major.
That was on what was that, Wild Pitch?
Yeah, that was a Wild Pitch. They that was a major, something doing, we was like it was a hip hop label anyway, like in New York, and they looking for it back then, and we worked something.
Wait. So when do you start meeting? Who do you meet first in street military?
Who first in the street? Me and Ro. Me and Pharaoh.
How do you meet Pharaoh?
Well, me and Ro, we was in entertainment like even back then for like before street. You know what I'm saying? We was in popping crews and stuff, popping and breakdancing and.
You still know how to do it?
Oh yeah, somebody put some money up and
yeah, you get down.
Yeah, I might do it. I'm gonna have to stretch a little bit to do all that though, but some of it I will kick it out to you, like nah, you had to have been doing it back then to do that move, but it was a lot of money in it, you know what I'm saying?
So you and Pharaoh was dancing and shit. Y'all was doing it. This is what was going on at the time.
Popping
popping, doing the thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the ghetto, a lot of stuff come through break dance, and I did everything in the hip hop and the
you did the graffiti and all that too.
Yeah, I did some tags and stuff,
shit.
Crazy wild styles. I learned a little bit from some people that was more active, but just. I went into that world before. I done went in that world too, so it's. I mean, you can say B Street all in one person. Like.
Yeah. That's what's up. So all right, so you meet Pharaoh. Okay, so when do you meet KB and Flea and y'all all become like a group and shit?
Well, Flea, when we came to. Well, we was already in the Mo when, my family, we moved there.
This is high school?
A lot of people knew about it. Well, I was in high school, but my younger brother and them, they was in middle then. Yeah, but when I moved to Mo City, we moved in Broad Villa right there. You know what I'm saying? So the villa, like how the villa built this, it looks small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But That's where we stayed at. But then I got good experience, good, vibes in Mo City when we moved. A long time ago, before we even moved in Mo City, my mother had a classmate that she was staying out, in the Mo. So, so when we came, we came fresh out the ghetto coming to visit, we pulled up in the Mo and we started riding in that back. We were looking at them houses. We was like, oh, they rich out here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then after you sit in the Mo, you like, man, they they just as ghetto as anybody else up in there. But it looked nice. Still have a nice look though, You know, but then
All right.
my at a time, my T lady and them moved. They went to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Took my two younger brothers. She moved up in Cali. Think they went to Beverly Hills or something. But then I was like, man, I'm too close to graduating. So I'm up in school. They boom boom. But I'm trying to still go
Wait.
to
So
school.
where you staying when your mom moved, or you stayed at the
It
house
was
by
in the
yourself?
villa, just something in the Mo City stuff. That like it was in a villa, bar
But
villa.
but I'm saying when your mom moved though,
Yeah,
what you stayed in the villa,
I just stayed in the streets
stayed in the
because it was
streets.
like we moved. But then I was like still using the address right there and was like at school like for like that. I think I was like in a tent or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna stay and go to school. I'm good. She already know I could just make it, but that's what it was. So my parents had me on the ground tip since I was young, but they still had my back. But it was like if I want to pursue that, then that's what I was doing. But then got kicked out of Willie Ridge
What you got kicked out for?
because of the address.
Hmm.
Not, I mean, I was still in the mix, but the address, like, they don't stay, you gotta go, blah, 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 So, they sent me on, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to Madison. They ain't even went straight to Madison. That's the school close. That's the closest school to uh, the Ridge, over there. But then uh, Southwest schools but I already went to two Southwest schools. So I was like, man, it was like it's like it's like you can learn a lot, man. It's like something that how could I explain? It happened, but
Yeah,
it give you a great experience, and it's like you learn something from each one of them. I learned something from each one of them, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I came to Madison, and that was it. Like had a little more freedom in the highways. You could do it was really like it's up to you, man. You could leave, you could jump the gate and go and burn off from school. How you wait, how you whatever. You skipping, you missing days, or know how you fix that. If you gotta, and it's like you don't, no, go by the rules. You miss too many days, so it was like I'm not trying to say it was more free back then, man. You could, they not gonna, the truant officer ain't gonna come to you as hard as they, but they still it's gonna strike on. But it matters that I didn't take the route up.
yeah, yeah. So okay, when do y'all become street military?
We was already like that was like you could say probably by like it's really like 88, 89, but then we want to really kind of try to put it on when we drop some records. You know what I'm saying? But we was already coming around. You could say by 89, put it like that.
Wait, when do you start making beats? What year do you start making beats?
I was making beats in the 80s though, like on other, I was working on music before we even like come together.
That's what I'm saying.
Even when me and Ro was like, we was popping in different crews, you know what I'm saying? Ro was in a different crew, and I was in a different crew. We knew each other, but we was like fresh. Even Mello and them, Mello and all of them,
I heard
You know,
Mello used to be out there popping and all that.
Sir
Yeah.
Pace and them and RP Wicked Cricket and Marcus Love and them different people that was like had events. We didn't been there, so they witnessed that like towards when we was in different crews, but we still was coming together. Some crews, everybody knew each other, and we all it was like it goes far in the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of entertainers I could name just go on and on for like in the business.
Yeah, yeah. So okay.
So we was like 89 and stuff, but we had me and my brother we had a record shop right there by Richmond, right there off Post Oak where the old Rice used to be, whatever what that is now,
Foodorama.
Foodorama now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was on the side right there.
Right there by the subway and all that. What it
Yeah,
is right now? No shit.
how underground sounds and stuff. So that's where it basically started on the business for when somebody want to come and get in touch with to do business. So we did stuff with in South Park. You know what I'm saying? Worked on stuff with Babin and them. Babin was
He was the first one to sign y'all, or what was it? What was the
yeah
deal
we
with that?
we that's like the first like record label setting we did a business with. It felt it was more it was comfortable. We had comfort on it. You know what I'm saying with how we work with Key, you know what I'm saying? Because he was mainly had more understanding of each everybody. We all had understanding. It was like it wasn't like nobody bossing each other, bossing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was their own bosses, but we came together. You know what
Oh,
I'm
you saying
saying?
Keith was more like respectful of y'all? Just everybody was just
Yeah,
cool. It was
yeah.
all
We
right.
all was like ain't nobody bigger than, but we still was. That's what make it more. It was more cool like that because we do what we do. Everybody do what they do, and we just come to It happens like that. You know what I'm saying? When in the streets, it, we all came together. It was a blessing to work and come together. You know what I'm saying? And then time go by, and different stuff and
What
stuff
ended?
went
What?
on.
So okay. So what happened between that? Cause y'all, I mean, y'all ended up leaving that, but you saying it was cool. So, but what happened for y'all to end up leaving the situation?
Wasn't really like nothing. Just different stuff happened through time. You know what I'm saying? You know, nothing really. We still stayed in touch with each other. Time. You know what I'm saying? Time passed by. Different stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? And you got to keep rolling. Just got to keep flowing. That's how I keep going.
So okay. So what happens? Y'all get up with y'all link up with Rich with Beatbox,
Yeah.
and then y'all start working on what's the first thing y'all do over there? Another hit?
Yeah, we just work on music. He came in the record shop where we was and wanted to work on something.
This is the one in Mo City you talking about? Okay.
Yeah, come up and wanted to work on something. But we was already our own business and with street was like the street military already. We was doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? But it just you just gotta we all grind together. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Working, doing stuff. It just it could have been more better on like the on his business side. You know what I'm saying? On handling business on stuff that they supposed to came through with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you mess with a family that be that's real with you. You know what I'm saying? You have to represent that. You can't just um, some people are just a don theyself, you know what I'm saying? Boss theyself, be like, but you gotta take care of the family, you gotta really at times it's like dues, you know what I'm saying? You have to pay your dues, you know what I'm saying, for real.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, shit, y'all do that record and y'all end up doing y'all get to deal with Wild Pitch though. You know what I mean? Talk about that.
Well, most of them will come and get in touch with you, before I even was doing, street, military project stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was working on, with music with in the entertainment, you know what I'm saying? So when I put something together, you know what I'm saying, it's an order to work together, you know what I'm saying? So with people we do business with, they have to we do business respectful, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people will think that they got it, but they can't just do like that. I'm a sharing person myself. I could be, just I mean, I could I done worked on stuff, so, I share. So, main thing about it is it's like sometimes you gotta represent that when, the whole family looking like shit. That's what it's like. Like what? To just be, it's all good though. I just, it's a blessing to, even for, God to make stuff happen, you know what I'm saying? And stuff turned out to be, successful, you know what I'm saying, putting in work. So I know I build from scratch. So, I'm not gonna just be like it was terrible working with everybody that I did work with, you know what I'm saying? It just, uh, you deal with people, you can't get I can't point all the fingers and the fingers can't be pointed out, when they're family. So we don't do the outlet. We don't do the blaming on each other. Everybody just, if it's, in you and true to what we do, then you're not gonna be looking for stuff like, look, for you gonna just all naturally be, family, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff, but it's all good though. I'm thankful for working with everybody I work with, and that's the main thing, man. Cause I got new stuff coming, so main thing about it just this one called Modern Hustle. The one I dropped before that called Hustling Instructions. So y'all can get in touch with me at DJ underscore ICEYHOTT, at Instagram. So y'all kind of touch with me right there. That way, anything I have coming new, I'll be able to let y'all know when it's out, or where to go at to get it. I had a site spot, but I'm changing hosts on there, man. Cause sometimes you get it crunk, then it's just like I don't know. That's the business, but it's all good, man. I appreciate coming through, working. I graduated out of the Madison too, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to think I was just jumping the gate and yeah, you know what I'm saying, had to get on the books, you know what I'm saying, come up out of school. So, my T lady and them, they came back down, they brought them back to the south where we, like that. It's all good. We got family on the west and a little bit in the east a little, but it's all in the south though, man.
Yeah, man. Talk about DJ Screw, man.
Oh yeah, screw, man. It's a blessing just to, what I'm saying. It's a blessing to have uh somebody like that just come about, in our life like that, man. And I've been DJing, but in the DJ, if you like love like DJing, like you have to graduate the part, that part. Hold on, man, this stuff here. Oh man, too much. Man. Say anyway, the DJing part, man, just for just for the opportunity to me, just Screw, just we didn't sit down with each other. I was, gonna work on some stuff with Screw. We was showing him how to work on some tracks. Me and Klondike Cat, we was working. He was going to that level of going to making tracks, but he still is a blessing though for Screw. I jumped on a couple of tapes with him. I DJ myself, but I'm like, man, when he was, he had just the love how he had, and
I
then
know that,
he
that
could tell if somebody don't got no love for you, especially when you really got that open, what I'm saying, like that. So he knew it was real with me. So we, I do, did stuff. It was a blessing just to do that, man. It's a lot of other people that really did have opportunity to work with Screw, but you can't be big headed, man, and spoil headed then on that part. And I know I'm dope. I know I go hard, but by that I'm humble enough to be around somebody else that go hard. You know what I'm saying?
for
And
sure.
I got a lot of buddies like that. They go hard, and we all like we could shoot basketball and enjoy each other company without being, like
Competitive.
thinking like it's other people in the world got skills, so I respect that. So that's what make that's what make it. I love what what was done with Screw, what Screw done. Even though it's got a lot of moves in DJing. See what I'm saying? So a lot of people need to know this part, like about DJing.
Let's talk
When
about
stuff
DJing.
come
Go
about,
ahead. Go ahead.
like okay, like transforming, that move had come to DJing. You know what I'm saying? So every DJ that's a DJ, they have to transform and scratching, different chops, like hitting different chops. It's a lot of different ones, but every DJ have to chop. Every DJ flashing, bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? When that came about, every DJ had to hear me flash. See what I'm saying? Different moves that come in DJing. You know what I'm saying? So from DJ Screw is what keeping the pitch low. Now there's other DJs out there that done did the pitch thing too. They got the pitch knob right there, and then you own the 4-tracker. You gonna run the 4-tracker, speed up right there. You gonna speed the 4-tracker up, and then you gonna slow the thing down. Then it gonna come back where a certain little pitch at, you know what I'm saying? But it was done, before. I'm not to say that just one DJ did it, but Screw did it. How when Screw did it, he really did
He
it.
owned it.
He stuck it. Hear
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's what people had to know the difference. Like Screw specialized in slowing it down. You know what I'm saying? And had it going slow. That was it. So he was the first, he was the one that stuck it. You know what I'm saying? When it's a lot of I even played record slow, but I ain't stick on that. I ain't stay on that. I was into scratching and everything other, going hard, and just it was like you know it was some speed and everything else out there that you had to have, and that was already studied and the motion of, but on that part right there, Screw stuck that right there and made it. That's why I was like, man, I'm coming on some of your shit, man, because that Stampstead, I'm a DJ came to where that DJ was, because he was doing his thing right there, and I enjoyed that he did that, and by being there like that, that's 100, that's real right there. I'm always proud of, Screw what he did, and I'm thankful for keeping on a level head. For a lot of people try to paint the picture, then just to be part of over there with working with Screw, on some mixtapes, man. That's some real catalog. R.I.P. to the fam right there.
Yeah. Man, talk about Pharaoh, man, because he's locked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but like talk about just
Yeah, Roll is,
Yeah.
he went through, Roll went through a little part, you know what I'm saying? Very talented, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew him from when we, was like in popping crews and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? He always, very talented, man. You could tell just, it's just that it's certain thing about it, you know what I'm saying? It just, he went through stuff, man, in the streets and then in the business part, a lot of people want to, uh, paint a bad picture or think, a bad person. He was really a good, real good person, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you want to get somewhere in your ambition, you know what I'm saying? Like you want a championship, you know what I'm saying? He want that championship, like just that feeling of it, but he experienced that already, you know what I'm saying? A big success. So, it just everybody have go through stuff, I seen him go through some stuff, man, and it's it get rough, but he got a good focus that he could, you know what I'm saying, he could reckon, you could feel you in the air, you know what I'm saying? you know that's, you could tell what was real, he a good person, man. I just wish, I hope that, he could get an appeal or something, you know what I'm saying, come home, that's the main thing about it, if he could be, free from his incarceration, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, hopefully, he get a chance for him to come home, you know what I'm saying, that's the main thing about it, that's one of my, that's my brother, you practically, we've been, since we was younger, around each other, so, that's the main thing about him, man. He very talented, man. And one thing about Roe will bust them flips on you, boy. When we was young, I'm talking about them handstand tucks to, man. You know, it's a lot of ghetto gymnastics, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
I'm
fact.
telling you, cause
That's a fact.
when I was in the projects, we used to do flips and flip on mats, and it all come from that era, like really flipping, man, out there. And then we, Roe had that game down hard, running, start flipping. One time he flipped off the off the roof of the highs, man. Got up on the highs right there and just bust a layback about, you know. Roe talented, man. Like he had a lot of talents, man. He still got them, man. I rather see him, come home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go through a life, you get some time, So mainly, we try to do what we can, to stay in touch. It be, them some, stuff that had to get worked on.
Yeah, yeah,
I be wanting them home. That's all, shit.
yeah. Man, what do you think street military stands in like the whole hip hop history and
Well,
just the
it's like,
legacy of hip hop in Houston?
I mean, we connected in the business, y'all. It just like, I mean, people that know about us, and you know, the music is, forever, man. Like a beat, it just had to,
Why do you think y'all kind of unsung? Like y'all kind of like
probably the black sheep of the,
why you think it's
of the
like that?
city or something.
Why you think it's like that?
Cause it's like shit. Just, I mean, sometimes you might think you know, sometimes you might think it's not, but it's there though. You know, that's the main thing. You know, it's by being thankful for what it, you know, for what part that's put, you know, in the history of the, you know, the music industry that's stamped sealed already. You know, that's that deep end of the book. You know what I'm saying? You can look in there and see all the, you know what I'm saying, all the glitter, but then it's gonna come to that page anyway that's in there. So you know, as long as it's a page in the book, I'm happy with the, you know, working with, you know, what was done. It's a lot of more music though that still haven't been heard. Sometimes you'll drop something. Sometimes you'll get in there and make some music and whip it up so hard that when it drop, then you say it's some more stuff. They'll check the new stuff, but they steady on,
Hmm.
you know, on some of the, you know, the old stuff. You know, it's all good though. You know, I made it from scratch, so you could tell how many times I didn't heard it.
Hmm.
So it's like it's new stuff. You know, it's new stuff that's, you know, that's made from, you know, everybody in the group. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it got new projects that it, you know, more people could check out. You know what I'm saying? Also, not just the, you know, the old stuff we did from back then. Check out some of the, you know, stuff that's, you know, I dropped one at Hustling Instructions. I dropped that when the Astros, you know, won, you know, the championship that year. But the songs on there, it's like, it's some, you know, it's gonna feed your appetite, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Man, so okay, so check this out. I had talk about when y'all was doing the thing with 8 Ball and them and 8 Ball and MJG.
Yeah, we had fun with everybody and them, man. It was all good, man. You
And
know,
did y'all sign with them, or what was like the deal with that?
nah, we was just all business. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
All business. You know, that's tight. It wasn't. We wasn't signed, you know, to nobody. You know, it's just all business. You know, and we have it was all good. Did nobody overdo nothing? Did nobody underdo nothing? We was like, man, that was smooth business.
Hmm. So y'all just did like a 1 album deal with them or something like that?
I mean, you know, that's when we work on a project and, you know, worked on stuff. I ain't really do, you know, uh, production or nothing. I did some writing on there, and it was cool. We kind of flew back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Worked on some in Houston, worked on some in uh, over there in Tennessee out there, you know what I'm saying? In Orange Mine.
Oh, it's mine.
Went over there, Hollywood, DJ Squeaky, you know, we came by Squeaky spot. But when we came though, and when you know, we came down up over there, and we had went to it was a chicken place. I think that's Wings and Things or whatever. I don't even know if they, you know, got it, but we was like, man, let's go get some chicken. So you know, we had Timmy out here. You know, we had that Timmy. So we were like, let me see what them. So
Just
we
to see
come
what they
over
talking
there.
about, yeah.
So we came over there walking. I think we was with MJG. MJG took it. We went to this little spot. Then
This was a little spot or what?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I think I had to remember but then we got some chicken with some carrots and celery. I say, man, what is this here alone? But then it was good. When I ate, I said, let me see what this combo like. That was like a, you know, I wanted a, you know, a 6 piece with rice and gravy, like that.
Like you said that
Like
to me, yeah.
yeah, something swole up in there, but it was all good. It was tight, but that was, you know, one of the spots we went, like, just, you know, we were straight in the hood, so we were doing straight like some pedigree hood stuff, like we don't want, you know, but we went to a good spot and we got to, you know, we worked on, you know, it worked smooth and stuff. It was all good. Uh, Had I went. It was a nice. We had a pretty good time up there. We ain't overdo nothing. Went to the spots and seen different spots. That was cool though, but went by Squeak Highs and recorded some. A-Ball came through there. They had some more people over there. A-Ball come up in there. A-Ball walk up in there. That boy had that 44 irons.
Hmm.
So, but then we already knew it was like A-Ball coming up. We was already, in there get ready, record some more. But they coming through their hood spot over there. They was over with Squeak right there. So A-Ball coming there, I hear that ice going. And A-Ball walk by the lid. I say, Bob, what you got there, boy? That whooping there, yeah. He say, man, it's a little something up in there.
Oh man.
Say it ain't no purple up in there, but it got some. I say, oh yeah, that boy got that.
Yeah.
Boy got that yellow purple up in there.
Yeah. So y'all. So go
I
ahead.
tapped it everything though. I say, oh yeah, that's that. I knew it was. I don't be, but it was good though. Everybody was enjoyed themselves, man. They're pretty smooth right there with everybody and them and MJG and them. They, all good with family.
Yeah. What's been some of your favorite times, just like in the game and shit?
Man, we had it been some real stuff, Say, man, don't y'all forget though, man. Y'all come check me out though, man. Even y'all subscribe to to the channel, then y'all also come check me out, man. At Snot Red Music too, man. SNOT RAGMUSIC. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, man. Get a couple, people y'all come and subscribe it, and build it up a little bit. I got some music too, I be spinning and breaking records too for people that want their music, it gets, get it some play on the turntable. So, but anyway, every once in a while the hustle will break out, man. No matter where you at. You'll be in the grocery store, man. You might be like, oh, don't forget you gonna get your grind on, but it's all good. Where you was talking about, man? We was at
Man, we talking about you talking about, man, you had some wild times, man. You talking about your favorite times in
oh
the game
yeah,
shit.
man. We had times, man. It been times. Whew, that it's some of them. It's been some wild times, man. Like, okay, I give you one of them. Then it's not too wild. Like one time, like we had came to Louisiana. Man, we had so much fun in the booth, boy. I was saying, came to Louisiana, and they was having. I think it was called the BIE or something. It was old school, like, I don't even know if I said the name right, but it was a music convention where everybody all talent and stuff. So I've seen Snoop and them. We like, look, that's a fix. We start doing that on them, and I mean we seen really the stars. They was like we all was in the midst of these events like that go on. It had a lot of acts and different. They was there. Seen Dre. Then we was on an elevator going to the to the floor where they got the party at and stuff, the big party. So then we on the elevator. So we coming up the elevator. We in there. So we wilding in there. We out the hood, like, and we really, everybody was from out they hood, but we was in there like, say, man. We on the elevator with Dr. Dre and Miss LA on there. So then we start going, we start kind of, but we ain't mess with it too much, but we did it one time, so I know. But we was like, see, that's Miss LA. So they did that, one of us in the crowd, like, somebody did that little Miss LA little, yeah, okay. And we like, See in here? And then Rage was up in there.
Hmm.
Pharaoh seen Rage and just immediately jumped up in Rage's face, started going out. You know, Rage looked at him while he was doing that, and she just went straight into it. I said, ooh. They started going at it in the elevator. They were just right there.
Pharaoh and Lady Rage
Rapping
going
their
hard
ass
like
off.
No
Then
shit.
they got out the elevator. It wasn't shit. There wasn't nobody worried about it. It was like really like, like that's live. It crunked them up and we was live, you know, but that was live though. I was like, damn, they got the rapping. Rage went hard up in there because Ro had got in the face, started rapping, and see if Rage was going. Rage went straight into it too. They rapping hard in a motherfucker. You could just hear they going at it. We like, damn. Dre get out the elevator, and then somebody, you know, we all get out the elevator, but then they was going into the party right there. You know, Babbin, it was us, Babbin, all us, we was at that party, but some dude had tried to talk to Miss LA, ain't it? Miss LA say something to me, man, Dre pushed that boy like, so we say, look at them. They got a line for that. You know, it wasn't nobody with us. It wasn't nobody with us because we was in there. You know, we just you know was.
Now talk about that
we
because I
was just
heard
happy
because
to be
people
in
have
there.
said that y'all, you know what I'm saying, at the same time too. Y'all used to be in there tearing it up, man. Like
Yeah, but we wasn't tripping with, you know.
y'all wasn't tripping in that.
Nah, but
yeah.
you know, I actually, you know, was actually on the elevator with you know, Dr. Dre and
Yeah.
Miss LA and Lady of Rage.
Yeah.
And you know, Street Military. We was on the elevator. We were going to a party though. Now that right there, that was like priceless. Like, but you know, Dre was like shit. Dre was like to himself, like, and we weren't fucking with, you know, Dre like picking on nobody.
Yeah.
We was happy to be like, damn, nigga, we on the elevator with dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we was good. Like, but when Dre and them got off, somebody else at that party before you could get into there trying to, man, Dre must have shoved that boy. He over there trying to say something. You know, he was kind of out of line how he was kind of coming at Miss LA or something. But Dre shoved that boy. We like, we was like, you better leave Miss LA alone, nigga.
Man, talk about some other stuff, man.
I mean, that's cool, man. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot, man. I got some stuff, man, but, you know, it's like I've been working on it's a movie, you know what I'm saying? It's a film, like, it's a, you know, got some good stuff that I, you know, that putting together, too. So, you know, just been finishing up some little knickknacks on there, fixing it up, but it's some, you know, with that one though, I gave, you know, that was one. It was like, you know, it was a good party, man. Like it been a lot of them. Like, you know, R.I.P. to Nut. I give you one with Nut too. Like Nut, like one time, like let me see what that. Okay, I just say like shit. We was in Dallas back in the day. You know, we came to Dallas, man. The club on. I think that club was called a Venue or something, man. I remember that, man. It was like the club owner. He was like, man, you know, man, you know, it's a rough business. I'm gonna just get back up. It's a rough business. You have to just for, you know, so people think you put in work, man. I'm talking about you on the front lines, man. Your life on the line, man. About stuff when you build and work on a brand, and the brand been already developed and made, and you put it out there. See what I'm saying? Okay, you putting in work, but it's been many. But this one right here was like, okay, the club owner, back to the thing. The club owner, he was like, man, they don't like nobody coming in here. They was like, they don't like nobody. Like they been booing everybody, been throwing bottles and stuff like that. So you know, so we gotta come. We coming to spots like it's a lot of them like this here, and we got to come in there and handle our business up in there and to finish business, you know. But so he talking about, man, they booing everybody. They done threw stuff at, you know, I ain't gonna say no names. There's some big artists that was like big during them times, you know what I'm saying, that they was going in on. So first thing we do is, they got us messed up. We start hitting our ups up and like, yeah. So we were like really ready to fight, you know what I'm saying? Because we like, man, they ain't don't like us because we, you know, we from Houston anyway, and it's Dallas stuff, man. They would like that.
This when y'all had like tears, man.
But I told them I already came up there with me and Willie D back in the day. So it been, you know, it's a rough crowd though, but we still was there though, you know what I'm saying? It was a, in a way, cut it with, you know, I'm this one for nut was, you know, we in the club, these people, you know, they like, it's like ain't nothing, you know, feeding their appetite on entertainment with these aggravated people in these clubs. Is just like, ugh, they mad, they just, that's what it was. So, you know, we were doing shows in Boomerang, you know what I'm saying, right there by South Park, right there, right over there by Western Square down the street from Jailhouse Apartments. But right there, it was a club, but you know, we were doing shows right there. That was a rough club just on a regular, you know what I'm saying? So just a regular spot like that. So they were like, man, maybe they could come up here and do some of that up here, right? Because, you know, that's that kind of crowd that they got, that crowd like that, how it was up here. So we went, he told us about it, we wired up, like. So then when we do the show, they, you know, we threw on a song that bond, you know, we did the intro came first, the country song. So they looking, so I really like, who the hell is he? You know, you know, it still was a crazy intro, but they were looking like, who the what? And then it came on with Don't Give a Damn, you know, that crank this. So Nut, he climbs up on top of the speaker right there and get that and light his cigarette on them boys. They looking at him. He straight put that hoe out right up on his chest, like,
damn,
like that. And then the music hit, and Nut dove up off the speaker and hit the stage monitor. Stage monitor broke, flew up in the crowd. Nut get back up. We already wilding real hard, hitting hard like that. And them niggas up in the crowd, up in there, and Dallas kind of started bumping each other, and they went straight to fighting. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then they kind of come up out of fighting, and they like feeling it, because they felt it. It kind of baptized them. They was looking for that, and when they hit them, it made them so excited. Shit, they started bringing us drinks. I don't know who the boys was up at the club, man. Y'all, whoever that was back up in the 90s, man, I don't know who they was. They were bringing the drinks, everything. We got our own bottle, everything. We had broke that crowd from just a entertainment freeze, you know what I'm saying? They went through that, but that was a good experience with Nut. With Nut, you know, I give you that one. It's a whole bunch of them we got, but you know, that one I give you that, and that's in the, you know, in Texas right there.
Yeah. That's what it is, man.
We got rain out there, huh?
Yeah, man, it's raining, man. It's coming down.
Say, man, we open up, you know.
Yeah, what man, talk about tears came from making this dream, man, because that, you know, that's classic, man.
That tears. Yeah, that track right there, work on that track right there.
And what kind of equipment were you using when you were making these beats?
I was on, you know, that right there on the tears was made on ASR right there with that one was right there. That was it's Sonic. An empty keyboard that comes with no sound.
So you gotta put the sounds in there?
You have to put your own sound in there. So I put my own sound, back then and made some sound. You might have a wire or something, it's not a good wire and it's kind of making a noise, and I sample that, turn that into sounds, tweak up. It's synthesized. That's what a Sonic ASR was. It was a empty brain that you could fill with whatever you want in there and put it on whatever key you want it on and pitch it how you want to and tweak it how you want to with synthesized programmings in there with numbers and all the numbers and stuff. When you change them, it makes the sound bends up and get fat, thin, whatever, short, long, sustain. It makes it do a lot, anything you want it to do. So when I tweaked that song and worked on a track for Tears Came, the tweak was when I made the keys do the cry, and when I made the keys cry. I heard a lot of people try to get that one, but that one right there was like just a tweak on just that keys. Those keys. That was like a 4-month tweaking. Every once in a while, I popped the track on. So it was like real fine numbers to get a certain kind of thing. So if I would make that song back, that certain tweak on how I made them keys, I couldn't go back to it, but I would have to actually go to where the tweak was at and make a new song with that. Other than that, I would never be able to do that tweak, like to do that certain shavings and EQs and different, certain stuff to make it do modulations and different shakes on it. But it was pretty cool working on it anyway. But then everybody came and did their, do their part, on a song. It's cool, man. We dropped it on, we dropped that on. There's a wild pitch songs, we worked on a lot of stuff, man. Hopefully that, we get, certain stuff grow straight with that, you know what I'm saying? But, it made it this far, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing about it, It's a lot of more music, though, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's cool to like them. There's some other ones too. They some real good bangers, man. That the world need to check out. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite song? If you had to say, if you don't check out nothing else, check this song out.
I would say. What you mean, like something that's radio?
Whatever.
If they want to check out like some like old school one, one of my favorite ones, it's something that haven't even came out yet, but that's on the majors, man. I'm looking, the majors got the money. Oh, shit, it's major right here, man. I've been waiting, ain't nobody been, you know what I'm saying? It's got some stuff that could come, but
so you got unreleased Street Military records.
Yeah, it's some stuff that it's all about.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, it's just it's a lot of stuff been done. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like it's some stuff you could check out from KB, some stuff you could check out from Flea. I also have, stuff that, been music that been worked on, past those, dates of nearly, by 30 plus, years ago. But, hey, I'm grateful to, that, you work on something, in my, younger days and that it hit hard, but I got something even hitting harder,
Yeah.
right now that's out, this to this day, we mainly want bookings and stuff for people, book, for performance and stuff like that. That's some of the main stuff where that we have interest in. Also, got more music to come. I just work on music and keep living my everyday life and taking it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Well, Icey Hott, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate you, man. Calling me up on something, man. Uh, y'all just check out my stuff, man. Snot Rag Music, SNOTRAGMUSIC at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to me too, man. Subscribe to this channel too, man. I'm on right here.
Subscribe for sure. Definitely subscribe. Definitely.
That's the main thing, man. It's different from back in the day. So the main thing is I got more stuff to work on, and I appreciate you, Donnie Houston, man, calling me. It's a good experience of coming and work with you, man, and keep it rolling, keep it like you do, man.
I appreciate you, man. It's an honor to have you come through, man. Like I say, man, Street Military is legendary, man. So I appreciate you coming through, man, and what I'm saying, sharing that history with me, giving them the stories and all that, man.
Oh yeah, man, it's cool, man. I leave a little something, it, I got a documentary and stuff coming, like that's like it's gonna have some good stuff in there. So at least we worked on stuff, man. I appreciate you calling me in, man.
For sure. That's a bet, man. I'm Donnie Houston, DJ Icey Hott, man. We out.
Donnie Houston.